Welcome back to a new Big Titty video, this time using the underutilized, underrated webcam, and that's because my phone camera is fucked beyond repair. The front camera is just a complete blur. You can't tell anything from anything, because at Big Titty we love having the most absolute bare minimum. We're on a shoestring, rocks and pebbles budget, and that's kind of a bit of the charm. So let's just jump right into it. Today we're going to be talking about the well, I guess it's out right now, the Switch Online expansion pack. Nintendo recently, people have seemingly been opening their silly little eyes to the evil practices of this long-running company, I guess. And I guess some people are just absolutely dumbfounded at the fact that a company that is responsible for your childhood can still be evil. Most recently, there was the Super Mario 3D All-Stars. It received a whole bundle of shit just because it was $60 for 3 games that are all over 10 years old, some of them even more, over like 20 years old. And the worst part is that basically everybody who bought that game is a complete sucker who got tricked into thinking that it was going to be an exclusive deal. But now everybody gets to enjoy Super Mario 64 for the end of time. Understandably, when Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis was announced for the Nintendo Switch virtual console thing, whatever you want to call it, it's basically just a little app that's a collection of some randomly selected games that everybody has played 300 times over and over. I mean, I guess it was to my surprise because I thought everybody would eat this shit up, right? But actually it has received major backlash, and I'm a wee bit confused, if I'm gonna be honest, because I was actually really excited. So basically I'm just going to be here in this video explaining to you why I'm definitely going to be buying that shit. Camera angle change, because I'm boss as fuck like that and I can do anything I want. So first of all, the first part of my defense is I'm going to have to defend myself. Obviously this is a biased stance, right? I'm definitely biased as my by my personal situation, right? However, I want to make it clear that my bias does not stem from favoritism towards Nintendo. Like I said, I acknowledge the fact that they can be a very evil company when they want to be. They care about money. They're the same as any other company. They don't give a fuck. As long as you have a little bit of fun and they make a lot of money, anything is possible. So this isn't me worshiping Nintendo. They can do no wrong. I planned on making a video on why the 3D All-Stars collection was so atrocious, but I didn't because I'm lazy and all my videos suck. Another camera angle change, because I'm still boss as fuck and I can still do whatever I want. My second point, my second defense is that of myself, is that this isn't based on nostalgia either. I had never once in my entire childhood actually played a real N64, Sega Genesis, or even the NES or SNES. The closest I ever got was playing Super Mario 64 for the DS. You know, to give you some context, I'm freshly 18 years old, right? Just a few days ago, turned 18 years old. So this isn't, you know, I'm trying to buy back my childhood or anything. So this is essentially brand new experiences for me. So keep in mind that the reason I'm buying these is essentially because they are buying new experiences. I don't think I have any other need to defend myself, so I'll just go ahead and jump into why I'm deciding to buy it, right? And here is the focal point of my bias. Let me turn on my Nintendo Switch here, and allow me to change the camera angle again because I'm still boss as fuck. Allow me to show you right here. This is hopeless. This will probably never be able to be seen. Oh, fucking hell. If you can somehow read anything that says, it says no active membership. That's my bias. My bias here is that my Nintendo Switch online subscription ran out. So I was already going to be paying the previous $20 to be able to access Nintendo Switch Online. I was already planning on it, right? And I mean, the Switch Online service, it's nothing to really write home about. I mean, the online, I already have really slow internet connection, so I'm not an online gamer. I don't play Smash or Splatoon or Mario Kart online. I don't do any of that shit. So basically what I'm paying for is like the minor online services, like being able to go online on like Animal Crossing or something, or something like that. So the stuff, like, I'm not an online gamer, so I'm not losing connection at all times. So that's not what I'm paying for. That's my own personal bias, right, of my own personal situation. And that doesn't mean that this doesn't suck, right? I understand that the crappy online connection is insufferable for lots of other people, but for me, ain't a problem. So while I can acknowledge that it's horrible for everybody else, that doesn't mean I have to suffer too, right? I can still pay for this shit even if I'm not using it to its full capacity. I'm just using it for what I want to use it for. And I mean, $20 to be able to play all these NES and SNES games, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not like a fucking 80s, 90s kid. So these are mostly all new experiences to me. And while I could emulate these, and I emulated a whole bunch of these games, like I have them like on my computer, but to be able to pay for them, it feels pretty good. You get what you pay for. It's $20 for, a decent collection of old retro games. It's whatever. It's $20, by the way, for a whole year. So meanwhile, you're paying, I don't even know how much for like Xbox and PlayStation for a full year, just to be able to go online. It's ridiculous, but you get what you pay for. And I mean, if I'm paying specifically for pretty much just these NES and SNES games, that's fine. So the trouble comes in is that now this expansion pack boosts up the price to $50. I don't know how much it is in euros or whatever that crap. I don't. Europeans can figure out their own problems because I got enough shit on my plate. So $50, going up from 20 to 50. That's meaning you're handing over $30 extra. So $50 for a full year of Nintendo Switch Online. So you already get, of course, the internet connectivity and the NES and SNES apps. However, you also get the Nintendo 64, as well as Sega Genesis. This little collection of games. However, there's also Animal Crossing DLC, which on its own you can buy individually for $25. However, you cannot buy this expansion pack without buying the Animal Crossing DLC. So if you want to be able to play these N64 games and the Sega Genesis games, but you don't play Animal Crossing, I guess you are shit out of luck, because you're just a sucker, man. I mean, I was going to buy this, the Animal Crossing expansion anyways. So now that it's all rolled into one package, I might as fucking well, right? And like I said, this is self-serving. I don't give a fuck about what anybody else, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't play Animal Crossing and you're just butthurt, about it, hey, you have the right to feel that way. Frankly, I don't give a fuck, man.
It is what it is.
So, to summarize my point, if you're outraged about this entire fiasco, good for you. Right, you absolutely have the right to feel that way. If you're one of those people who bought the 3D All Stars collection, and you feel like an absolute sucker. You're right for feeling outraged at this. If you're not a non-Animal Crossing gamer and you don't want this worthless $25 expansion pack tacked on to your otherwise exciting expansion pack, then sure, you have the right to be outraged. But I mean, you get fucking Echo the Dolphin. Like, what are you bitching about? Like, you get Echo the Dolphin and Dr. Robotnik's Bean Machine. Like, I don't understand. Like, what more could you want? What can I say? I'm a selfish little gamer. I have no concerns about the ramifications of my actions. I will pay for this so that Nintendo can continue to fuck over all their customers, because you know what? I'll be a little bit happy for a little while. And I mean, frankly, I'm just gonna buy this shit right now. So I'm not fucking around. All right, let me whip out that credit card I found on the ground yesterday. Alright, agree to sign away all my legal and physical rights. And there it is. There it is. I feel like I just voted for Donald Trump. Fuck.